enjoyed was Christmas, which I spent with a close friend's family in the UK a couple of years ago. It was my first time experiencing a traditional Christmas outside my own country, and it left a strong impression on me. The celebration took place at their home, and the atmosphere was so warm and festive. We decorated the Christmas tree together, exchanged gifts, and had a big dinner with roast turkey, vegetables, and desserts. I especially remember pulling Christmas crackers, which was something completely new to me. What made this festival so
Kiwi
enjoyable was not just the food or the decorations,
and the
but the
decoration
sense of togetherness.
to
Everyone was cheerful, and there was a strong feeling of kindness and generosity. I also appreciated learning about the traditions, like singing carols and watching the Queen's speech on TV. I enjoyed it because it was more than just a holiday. It gave me the chance to experience another culture in a very personal way. It also reminded me how important it is to spend time with loved ones and create memories together. A cultural event I attended that really left an impression on me was the Chinese New Year celebration in London's Chinatown. I went there about 3 years ago while I was studying abroad, and it was my first time experiencing this festival outside of Asia. The whole area was decorated with red lanterns and banners, and there was a huge parade with traditional dragon and lion dances. I joined the crowd, watched the performances, and enjoyed some delicious street food like dumplings and noodles. The atmosphere was incredibly lively with music, fireworks, and people of all ages celebrating together. What made this event memorable was the way it brought different cultures together. Even though many of us in the crowd were Chinese, we all felt included and welcome. It gave me a deeper understanding of Chinese traditions and the importance of family and good fortune in their culture. I found the experience both enjoyable and educational, and it reminded me how powerful cultural events can be in promoting diversity and unity. That's why this celebration still stands out in my memory. A foreign country I would really like to visit is Japan. I've been fascinated by Japanese culture for a long time, and I hope to travel there in the near future. One of the main reasons I want to go is because of the unique mix of tradition and modernity. On one hand, Japan has beautiful temples, traditional tea ceremonies, and historic sites like Kyoto. On the other hand, it's also famous for its cutting-edge technology, bustling cities like Tokyo, and pop culture such as anime and manga. If I had the chance to visit, I'd love to see the cherry blossoms in spring, try authentic Japanese food like sushi and ramen, and experience staying in a traditional inn called a ryokan. I'd also like to visit Mount Fuji and explore the countryside to see a quieter side of Japan. This country attracts me because it represents both innovation and deep cultural heritage. I think visiting Japan would not only be enjoyable but also eye-opening, giving me a new perspective on how tradition and modern life can exist together. One traditional food I would like to talk about is sushi from Japan. Sushi is a dish made with vinegared rice, usually combined with seafood, vegetables, and sometimes tropical fruits. It's often served with soy sauce, pickled ginger, and wasabi. The preparation of sushi can be quite delicate. Chefs usually prepare the rice first, mixing it with vinegar, sugar, and salt. Then they add fresh raw fish like salmon or tuna, or sometimes cooked items such as shrimp or egg. The pieces are shaped carefully, either rolled in seaweed or placed on top of small portions of rice. Sushi is eaten throughout the year, but it's especially popular at family gatherings, festivals, and celebrations. It has also become a global dish, so people can enjoy it in restaurants almost everywhere in the world. I think sushi is special because it represents Japanese culture very well. It's not only about taste, but also about presentation, freshness, and balance. Eating sushi feels like experiencing art, and it reminds me of how much care and skill go into traditional foods. One One
One
memorable
memorable
travel
travel
experience
experience
that
that
taught
taught
me
me
something
something
new
new
was
was
my
my
trip to
trip to
Bali,
Bali,
Indonesia.
Indonesia. I
I
went
went
there
there with a
with
group
a
of
close
close
friend
friends
during a
during a semester break.
semester break.
We
Want to
wanted to
enjoy the
enjoy the
beaches,
beaches,
explore
explore
temple,
temples,
and
and
experience
experience
local
local
culture.
culture. During the trip,
During the trip,
we
we
visited a
visited a
traditional
traditional
Balinese
Bali
village where
village where
local
local
people
people
showed us
showed
how
how
they
they
prepare
prepare
offerings for
offering
their
for their
daily
daily rituals.
rituals. They
They
explained that
explained
these
that their
offerings,
offering,
made
made
of
of
flowers
flower and
and
rice,
rice, are
are
placed
placed
in
in
front
front
of
of home
homes
and
and temples as a way
temple
of
as a way
showing
of showing
gratitude.
gratitude.
At
At
first,
first, I
I
thought
thought it was
it
just a
was a
tourist
tourist
attraction,
attraction,
but
but
I
I
soon
soon
realized
realized
that
that
it was
it
a
was a
genuine
genuine
part of their daily
part of their
life
daily
and
life and
spiritual
spiritual
practice.
practice.
This
The
experience taught
experience
me the
taught me
importance
the
of
importance of
gratitude and
gratitude and
mindfulness in
mindfulness
everyday
everyday life.
life. I
I
learned
learned
that
that
even
even
small
small
acts,
acts, like
like preparing a
preparing a
simple
simple
offering,
offering,
can
can
carry
carry
deep
deep
meaning
meaning
and
and
help
help
people
people
stay
stay
connected to their
connected to their
traditions.
tradition.
It
It
also
also
reminded
reminded
me
me to
to
slow
slow
down
down and
and
appreciate small
appreciate
moments
small
instead
moments
of
instead
always
of always
rushing.
rushing.